Welcome to our YouTube channel dedicated to exploring the latest insights and opportunities in the world of finance and investments, with a special focus on currency revaluation, gold and silver investments, cryptocurrency, and make money online opportunities, and more. If you're interested in staying up to date on the latest developments in currency revaluation, particularly the Iraqi dinar and other currencies, best to subscribe to this channel. Please note that the content on this YouTube channel is for informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. We are not licensed financial advisors, and the opinions expressed on this channel are based on our own research and personal experience. We strongly recommend that you do your own research and consult with a licensed financial advisor. Also, just before we go any further, this channel has a weekly giveaway of 100 Dogecoin. To enter, all you have to do is be subscribed to this channel, like this video, and watch this video until the end, because if you don't, you will be automatically disqualified from the giveaway. We will be sharing the random hashtag keyword daily somewhere in the video, and then comment hashtag the keyword with no spaces in between in the comment section. Good luck! Now, let's proceed with the latest Iraqi dinar news and intel today. Please take these information with a grain of salt, and please make sure to do your own due diligence. Before we get into the first update, I want to make something clear. I'm here to provide all the updates from all the gurus. It is not my responsibility to filter out who's right or wrong. That responsibility falls on you. My goal is to encourage everyone to become educated, self-reliant, and confident in your own research and investment decisions. I get it. Some of you don't like hearing from certain gurus. Believe me, I don't either. It's not easy for me to sit through their content, and it's even harder because it takes hours to render, edit, and post these videos. But I include them for the sake of full transparency. The good news? We have a space here for healthy discussion. Use the comment section, agree or disagree, just keep it respectful. Having these conversations in the open helps everyone learn and sharpen their discernment. You'll quickly see which info is solid, which is hopium, and which are just illogical noise. If I took it upon myself to filter everything, you'd never know what was left out. And that defeats the whole point. And finally, make sure you stick around until the end of the video. After all the guru updates, I'll be sharing my own summary and opinion on the overall intel. You won't want to miss that. Hope you truly understand, and thank you for being here. Now let's proceed with the updates. From Intel Guru Bruce, via Wiser Now. It may be the case that Thursday that we go in for our appointments to exchange, they have everything finalized. Obviously, right now we're so close to this going. From Newshound, Intel Guru Mountain Goat. They have told us over and over again that they needed time for the reforms to work, and so we see them working now. The stops along the way are the steps to get the reinstatement. Yes, it is all happening now, not years from now. It is right in our faces now. From Intel Guru Frank 26. Watch the CBI open up to the new exchange rate once Donald Trump is done with Iran. Iran is the reason why you don't have the new exchange rate. Iran is doing the right thing. I want you to watch Trump deal with Iran, and when he does, watch what the CBI does right after that. From Newshound Guru Militia Man, agriculture and residential fields, that all take really big money to build that. That comes back to the budget. They're not going to be able to build industrial refineries and stuff like that at 1310. They've never done it before. Why are they going to do it today? They're not. It'd be just like suicide. Think about it. If you have a real effective exchange rate and the dinar is much stronger than the dollar, it becomes far cheaper to build this out. From Intel Newshound Guru MarkZ via PDK. It does look like things are lining up. Question: when is Iraq's big summit start? From MarkZ, Saturday, May 17th. Some people on the ground think there may be a surprise guest coming. Things are getting interesting. Article: Saudi Crown Prince to join the Arab Summit in Baghdad. He is expected to attend the summit on Saturday, according to recent reports. There are also rumors that Trump may attend as well. To at least make an appearance, I can only think of one thing that would get him there. I hope I'm accurate. Question: an RV? From MarkZ, exactly. From Newshound Intel Guru, FNU LNU, article, Iraq is expanding its agricultural plans by cultivating desert lands, relying on well water, and developing drought-resistant crop varieties. Iraq has now reached self-sufficiency in 7 agricultural products year-round and is exporting 13 crops, including dates, tomatoes, potatoes, and watermelon, with a target of 30 million palm trees within 3 years. Iraq continues to move forward toward self-sufficiency by developing agriculture. They are now exporting 13 crops and are self-sufficient in 7 crops. From Boots on the Ground Guru MarkZ. My guy came to me and said he spoke to his friend outside Green Zone, and this is what he was told. They don't have the cash to fund projects. Yes, the CBI has the smaller denomination notes, but can't put them into circulation until they recover the majority of the 3-0 notes. They won't recover the majority of the 3-0 notes until they revalue what they have. They are stuck in a bad spot and don't know how to get out of it. They are going to be forced to revalue or go broke. Everything is waiting on the revaluation of their currency. How do they know the CBI has the lower notes? They have seen them, the smaller notes, on TV. From Intel Guru Frank 26. The rate out in the market, that's where they're inflated. They're around 1,400 something, and they rip them off because the official rate is 1310. The difference is the profiteering, the rip-off to the Iraqi citizens. Why do the Iraqi citizens go to these people? Because it's more convenient and they don't trust the Iraqi banks. But these exchange centers are going away. They got neutered. As this gap gets closer and closer, you're going to get a 1-to-1 rate. From Newshound/Intel Guru Walking Stick, Iraqi banking friend Aki update. Aki will give us a list of the private banks that will collect the 3-0 notes for the CBI. These banks are going to be all over the world. If people live in Canada, Australia, Japan, London, they will be able to turn in their currency for the currency of that region. Not only Aki's bank, but thousands of private banks around the world, the CBI has contracts and agreements with to collect the 3-0s and turn them into the CBI. Our American banks will open their doors to American citizens only. From Newshound Guru Pimpy, what do you think? The Dinar is trying to tank their entire economy. Not going to happen. If they delete the zeros, your 1,000 dinar is going to become 1 dinar. Your 25,000 dinar is going to become 25 dinar. They're going to have to make new banknotes. It's called a redenomination. Only the nominal value, which is the numbers in the corner of notes, is going to change. It's going to go from 25,000 down to 25. The actual value is still going to be $19 at the current rate in exchange, whether you have the zeros on there or not. From Newshound Guru Sandy Ingram, article, Iraq plans digital currency to replace paper notes. Iraq's currency more than likely will be exchanged at the local bank, your local bank, or through Forex market. However, the Central Bank of Iraq wants to go digital first. The Central Bank of Iraq's governor announced Iraqi banknotes will be eliminated and replaced with Iraq's central bank digital currency. So yes, Iraq is planning on entering the global market. Here's the problem. More than likely, Iraq will give a deadline or dates when banknotes can be exchanged for digital currency. Iraq or no other country is in a position to exclude legal investors who are holding legal banknotes. How will we exchange our banknotes for digital currency? Before ending with the last updates, the hashtag keyword for the 100 Dogecoin giveaway is profiteering. Comment below if you think we are close to the revaluation or the reinstatement of the dinar. You can be the lucky winner if you like, subscribe, and watch the main content of this video. This will be for this coming Sunday's giveaway, and the winner will be announced in one of the Sunday's videos, so you do not want to miss it. From Intel/Hound Guru MarkZ via PDK. I did hear lots of reports from groups and bankers that rates were populating today and all throughout the day. Very encouraging, but does it mean anything more than a test? That is the question. We have seen everything from $1.70 or so for much of the day, then we saw around $3.22, but rates have been all over the board. $3.22 would make sense for a RI reinstatement, and one of the easiest things for them to do in my opinion. From Newshound Guru Militia Man, the Central Bank of Iraq and the government have an obligation to teach their citizens about economic reforms. But one of the things they will not tell you is when a revaluation will take place, because that'll go against exactly what it's meant to do, to have an economic effect. We can see, because of our study, an economic effect is about to happen. It really looks that way. And finally, the last update is from Intel guru Frank26. Question. We have talked to banks in Australia and they said, we don't exchange dinars. I pray before the exchange rate goes that we will have a bank story in Australia. Do you think that's possible? From Frank, I would not worry. The CBI is going to have private banks all over the world. Australia will have them too. The other thing you can do is just come to America. Oh, yeah, Frank, but I don't think I can carry that on an airplane. In a Learjet, you can't afford it. Now, here's my take on all the latest updates surrounding the Iraqi dinar and what I believe is really happening with this monetary reform. First, I want to make it clear. I do not believe this is a classic LOP or redenomination as some are still suggesting. In my opinion, what Iraq is executing is a carefully structured currency restructuring strategy that accompanies a broad set of reforms, not something you do in the middle of hyperinflation or economic collapse. Iraq is not Venezuela or Zimbabwe. Instead, they are doing the opposite. Iraq has been moving toward a digitized economy, reducing its reliance on physical cash and laying the groundwork for a central bank digital currency. They are actively de-dollarizing by reducing dependency on the US dollar and strengthening dinar-based transactions. Add to that their push for non-oil revenue streams, agricultural self-sufficiency, and industrial development. They're now exporting 13 agricultural crops and are even investing heavily in drought-resistant technologies. Major global powers are investing in Iraq's infrastructure, tourism, and energy sectors. This doesn't happen in a country preparing to lop and call it a day. What's also critical is how closely institutions like the IMF, World Bank, and U.S. Treasury are monitoring Iraq's economic progress and compliance with international financial standards. These organizations have no interest in facilitating a redenomination that doesn't serve structural reform. They're tracking metrics that point to real value being added to the currency. In my opinion, the logical sequence is this. Iraq must first increase the value of the dinar, whether through a revaluation or reinstatement, RI, before any deletion of zeros. Why? Because if they delete zeros without increasing purchasing power, they risk public confusion, economic instability, and a total loss of confidence, both domestically and globally. It would render the entire restructuring effort pointless. So to be clear, what's happening is a value-building operation, not a value-neutral currency swap. Everything from digitization, de-dollarization, global banking partnerships, non-oil investments is aligned with that goal. The deletion of zeros will come, but only after the value is already there. That's how I see it, and I'd love to hear your thoughts if you see it differently. That's all for the latest updates on the Iraq dinar. What are your thoughts of all the articles or news coming from Iraq and opinions from these intel providers? Furthermore, we posted a breaking analysis the other day. We have critical news from Iraq. A high-level Iraqi government delegation recently met with the International Monetary Fund, IMF, to discuss strengthening Iraq's currency, the dinar. Could this meeting signal Iraq's plans for an imminent economic breakthrough and the long-awaited revaluation or reinstatement of the Iraqi dinar? We unpacked and explained what this means for Iraq's economic future. Please go ahead and check it out by clicking on the link on the top right of this video, as you don't want to miss this. Lastly, we will continue to post videos about the recent events and articles supporting the changes taking place in Iraq, so you don't want to miss them. Also, don't forget, please drop a comment below with hashtag and the keyword and let us know what you think. If you like this content and like to support this channel, please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell notification so you get notified when new videos are uploaded. See you on the next one.